I assume we're all very, very new to the subject, new to Azure. And let's get started slowly. What is data engineering and why we need it for next 10 to 15 minutes. Then we go for doubts clarifications. Let's get started. This is Sai Fadindra from SQL School. I assure you practical classes before that, cautious registrations. Yes, we'll have active participants in the class so that we can have the correct subject, the nice interaction. Need your support. Things are a bit vast in our job-oriented Azure Data Engineering classes. Things are a bit vast. Very useful, very, very user-friendly. Trust me, very user-friendly. At the same time, need your support. On-time practice required throughout the course. On-time practice required throughout the course, right from day 2 of our classes. Please, need your support. Minimum 1 hour we need to practice every day. We can see how additional items, case studies, FAQs, scenario-based FAQs, etc. If we can gel with the subject like this with everyday thorough practice, yes, we can happily get every meaning out of these technical terms on the screen for our resume and day-to-day job activities. Data engineer is a prominent job role for design of warehouse, data extraction, cleansing and transformations, big data storage, security and optimizations. Before we proceed, what is this warehouse actually? To understand warehouse, we need to start with database, a platform to store any type of data, any amount of data, fully secured, carefully organized, meaningful way. There are two basic types of databases. Number one, OLTP, online transaction processing database, to store live real-time data, enterprise databases, live temperature, live stock market activities, live online reservations. These are all OLTP databases. SQL developers will take care. The design part will be taken care by SQL developers. We, you and me, data engineers, from tomorrow, once we start the classes, we need to deal with historical data, inactive data, old stock market activities, old temperature data, old cricket match data, anything old e-commerce data, warehouse. I repeat again, OLTP activities, MS SQL, MySQL, Oracle, Postgres, etc. Developers will take care to design real-time data. Whereas you and me, data engineers, we will be responsible for ETL implementation, extract data from various sources, preferably databases, and sometimes even unstructured, non-structured file formats also. We read data, extract data, transform, and load. Transformation means in SQL language, transformation means shaping or reshaping the data, formatting the data like where conditions, group by, order by, having clause, rank, window functions, date time formatting, string formatting, Those are all transformations from SQL perspective. Revise those concepts, okay? Please revise MS SQL concepts. And load the data to our godown warehouse. Interestingly, there are two formats of ETL and two formats of warehouse. What is it? Two formats of ETL and two formats of warehouse in our engineering activities. To make this diagram more simplified for our classes, here it is. We are into open source ETL, red, and Microsoft ETL, violet. Open source warehouse, red. Open source, so Microsoft warehouse, Synapse. I repeat, open source Databricks, Microsoft Data Factory. Open source warehouse Spark, Microsoft warehouse Synapse. We need to blend all these four items together for end-to-end implementations. This is our course. The main ingredients. To make it more clear on my screen, any end-to-end project implementations need number one, data factory. Number two, Databricks. Number three, either Spark or Synapse. Helping hand, data lake storage. In few cases, we need to read data from devices, internet-enabled, Bluetooth-enabled devices. We have practical examples for all these anyway. This is number 5. The cream on your cake, number 6, Power BI. Data flows left to right. Our 7 weeks journey is all about 1 to 5. There are good number of other additional items we should be aware of. Number 6, a separate 1 month journey with 7 design tools, 3 techniques. 3 techniques we say. Power Query technique, DAX technique, and AI Copilot technique. 7 design tools, 3 techniques, and 2 hosting solutions. One more came very recently, say 3 hosting solutions. Very vast subject again, Power BI. It's not just reporting, no. It's not just reporting, lot more than that. Back to our data engineering. Our course is divided into 3 different modules to make our learning easier and clear. ETL, Azure Data Factory, and Azure Databricks. Warehouse, Synapse SQL pool, simply say Synapse pool, and Spark databases. Let's just repeat again. Microsoft ETL, open source ETL. Microsoft Warehouse, open source warehouse. They're all good friends. And the common backbone, storage. So total 3 modules we need to learn in our classes independently and finally get them integrated together with a project. Wherever required, we'll take Power BI connections in our classes. So we need your support because you have a nice project. You'll be starting from the first weekend of the course. Things are a bit lengthy. Good number of concepts we need to learn with AI integrations. Especially open source ETL, open source warehouse of AI as on date. So we start from Azure Fundamentals. Slowly proceed for Azure SQL database, SQL pool, storage, stream analytics, Databricks, Data Factory, Synapse, Key Vaults, Active Directory, also called Microsoft Entra, IoT hubs, event hubs, monitoring and logic apps, to name a few. From these Azure ingredients, we have good amount of recipes, right from migrations to IoT, incremental loads, aggregated loads, SCD, and one more important thing, Python. Whatever Python required for our classes, I will take it practically in these sessions in data engineering. 7 to 8 weeks journey. However, it's good to have more on Python if required in your project. Once you land up in your next project, there you need to decide. It depends on the project. Whatever Python required from ETL perspective, I will be taking in the classes. To enjoy the practice items from day one tomorrow, revise MS SQL concepts. We are not into any SQL development prerequisites, not at all. Regular MS SQL concepts revision should be enough. So our 7 to 8 weeks journey is for this particular item, Azure Data Engineering. The prerequisites MS SQL, optional add-on Power BI, as per your resume plan. To make it more easier for us, on my screen now, as a data engineer, we are responsible for designing ETL structures for easy optimized data loads. In this journey, we need to learn big data, cloud computing, Spark, open source technology called Spark, ETL, warehouse, SQL, and analytics. Here we are going to learn various components like storage components, something called ETL components with notebooks, pipelines, and blending together, data warehouse components, one open source and Microsoft, and few other derivations, and helping objects for live streaming activities, for automations, security, key vaults, and Microsoft Entra would be for security. I'll just change the order for our easy reference and quick observations. Monitoring and alert activities, security activities. Logic app is for automations. So we need to have examples for these ingredients. Notes I will take care. Please take print copies of the notes. Every day there would be an activity. Try to work on it on the same day or next day or max by weekend. All the assignments. Submissions preferred max by weekend, please. Project work. You'll start from the first weekend or second weekend of the course whenever you wanted to, as per your comfort. Time constraints. I'll have my complete solution onto your inbox. There used to be a certification called DP203 in the past. Now by this month and March 2025, it seems the certification is getting retired. So the new certification is DP 600. It includes Azure and additional items, Fabric and Copilot. It seems Microsoft is coming up with separate certification for only for Azure separately, as I read from one of the official communities. But nothing is guaranteed until it takes its practical shape. But one thing, the concepts remain same. Certification numbers keep changing, but the concepts remain same. The end-to-end implementation remains same. Kindly install 2019 or higher operating system. You may go to this website, download, and revise MS SQL constraints, joins, group by this weekend, by coming weekend. We'll start our classes from tomorrow anyway. By weekend, please complete your revision of MS SQL activities. Request you to have a debit card or a credit card to activate your free trial. Valid for 30 days. After 30 days, you may need to convert free account to paid account. It would cost you about $50 or about somewhere around 3,500 Indian rupees per month. Or simply go for a new free account. New card, new number, new email address. Some way or the other, make sure you have the required configuration with you, a new card, new number, so that we can happily do our practice on time. One small add-on. To start our classes from tomorrow, need your support. Please get the Azure account configured. How? Let me show you. In Azure, we need to have something called subscription. I buy a new SIM card for my international travel very recently, and I was asked to choose some subscription. SIM card needs a subscription, a plan, a 30-day plan, 45 days plan, data pack, call pack, etc. Same thing here. Azure account requires a subscription. Go to portal.azure.com. Go to portal.azure.com. First visit, it will ask you to sign up. Very first visit, it will ask you to sign up like this. I'll show you. To start our practical classes from tomorrow, kindly request you to sign up to Azure. First visit to this website, portal.azure.com, prompts you for creating a new account. Create one. Specify your email address. You get a confirmation mail. You click on the confirmation link. Then you get one screen like this. Click on this subscription. In real world, we will be having one subscription for development and debugging, one for test and one for prod. For our practice, go home, see here, go home, subscription, add subscription like this. And it will ask you to select something called free trial subscription. In my case, I have already used it. So I'm forced to go to paid account. In your case, if you use a brand new email address, you'll have this option of free trial. Select offer. Click on this. You get a prompt for mobile number, card details, debit card or credit card. Anything will work, no problem. Enter the details so that you are ready for or practice from tomorrow. I mean, you get the subscription ready. Once your subscription is ready, make sure you get a screen like this. We are ready to enjoy our step-by-step classes from tomorrow. Notes will be sent in advance weekly. Respect your time. Please respect my effort. Make sure we do on-time practice. It works. You'll write your observation notes. Though you have detailed class notes with you, better you take a print copy. Straight to the point. Requirement, step-by-step solutions. Straight to the point. We need to respect our time. And module-wise. As I said, we have 3 modules. We have open source ETL warehouse module, Microsoft ETL and warehouse module, and a common backbone storage module. All 3 modules go in the same phase. Detailed notes, step-by-step activities. Only prerequisite for our classes, MS SQL. Kindly revise them during your free time, please. With this, over to you. Any questions, clarifications on our core engineering activities, do let me know. The prerequisite MS SQL concepts, optional add-on Power BI. Let's make it clear and easier. You can also contact me directly on my number on WhatsApp, or you may reach our team for further clarifications if any. You are from Hyderabad, you have direct walk-in to our team. I will be available in this location on Saturdays for one-to-one resume meets, doubts clarifications, any kind of CV reviews, etc. CV, resume review, etc. No problem. We can even meet online any day as per your comfort. I assure you once again, my best of the knowledge activities with all my exposure and experience. I request you to be very serious, cautious to get the maximum benefit from our beautiful classes. Really need your support. There are 3 training options. You offer only data engineer. You're aware of SQL. You want to have a revisit of SQL, a 30 concept checklist activities, 400 plus queries, 3 weeks extra journey, 3 weeks extra journey, MS SQL. So you may opt for box 1, comma 2, box 1 3 weeks additional, as per your comfort. And number 3, 1, 2, 3, the 14 weeks journey, as per your choice. With this, I'll wait. We'll go for questions, clarifications to proceed our next activity from tomorrow. Slowly step into our practice items. Slowly we'll start step by step. Need your support? My only request, on time practice, because you have a lot of things to do. You have Python, ETL activities from scratch, AI concepts, we cannot leave them, they're part of our course, cloud, warehouse, and lot of concepts. We need to justify all the important keywords step by step. Need your support? Thank you. I'll wait for your doubts, clarifications.